Colonel Dinesh Nain, while the Prime Minister and the BJP and the government may deny the financial angle of the Agnipath scheme, the fact also is, and it is a fact, I mean, anyone can say it isn't, but we know for a fact that it is a fact, that the fact is that a large chunk of the, of your defense allocations, of the defense budget, in fact, more than 50% goes in paying pensions and salaries. So you have very little left for modernization. What was the only way out from cutting these ballooning pension bills, which were becoming unbearable and will become even more unbearable if we continue the way we are, is to have a scheme where you can quickly retire people in 4 years. It's financially prudent.
Well, Shreya, can you make a good anchor in just 4 years' time? Can you?
Well,
People
no.
take 15 to 20 years to become the senior editors here. Number one. Number two, I would like to start with paying my tribute to the brave hearts who gave their life for this country 25 years back in Kargil. Let's coming down to your question about the money part. Shreya, we are having a budget of 6 lakh crore rupees. 54% of this goes into revenue budget, that is our pay and pension. But don't forget, 40% of it includes those civilians also who are sitting in the MOD and in various other branches. Number three, 1.9 is the GDP percentage which we are spending on forces as on date. China spends 3 times. Who is considered? That is considered to be enemy number one. 1.9% of the GDP was spent in 13 and 14 also. But now they say the amount has become now huge. So it will become huge because my pay in 13 and 14 was something else and my pay in 2024 is something else. So that does not compensate for it. So if you want to modernize the things, you have to spend money. Air Force needs 200 fifth generation aircrafts very urgently. We need submarines, as a naval officer is here, we need submarines, nuclear submarines very urgently. Because our neighbor China is progressing very fast. We cannot close our eyes. We need armaments. We need everything. But why are you trying to just squeeze these things from pension and this pay? Now let me give you an example, present example. What is happening in Jammu and Kashmir today? In last 3 years, after we had Corona, there was no entries. 1,80,000 to 2 lakh troops are short. So this shortage is, now we are paying for it in Jammu area. Because when China, with a complete connivance with Pakistan, troubled us in Galwan Valley, we had to shift troops from this Jammu region. Uniform force was completely shifted from here. And Pakistan found in last 3 years the best place now to enter and do whatever they want to do. So can we make our forces short? 12 lakh people are there in army. Now they become 10 lakh.
Let me.
This 12 lakh was basically to guard 3,300 kilometers of Pakistan
Let me get a quick reaction from Karan.
Correct.
Let me get a quick reaction from Karan. Karan, I have exactly 20 seconds. Essentially, is the government putting money over national security?
Not really. And one more reason why the Prime Minister made this speech. The Kargil Review Committee, the Congress spokesperson had asked which one suggested this. Kargil Review Committee in 2000 clearly suggested we need to bring our average age down from 32 to 26. Again, it was the Shekatkar Committee in 2017 that recommended the same. I have high respect for Colonel Dinesh. What he said makes sense. He's right on certain points, but then again, this government is open for amendments. This is the government that solves legacy issues. The Congress government has been sitting on it, and A.K. Antony in 2013 said there is lack of defense preparedness. They resorted to scams in defense. This government wants to fix it and is open to amendments. Just now you broke this news.
When you bring in policies,
10% will be reserved in other forces also.
When you bring in policies that impact this nation's security, you do it with due consultation with the armed forces.
The 3 chiefs. I'm so surprised you say this.
And the opposition in this country.
So opposition is not going to agree on anything. They oppose for the heck of it. We know how responsible they've been on every single reform, be it the farm laws, be it GST. Don't get me started on that. But the 3 army chiefs, you talk about former army chiefs, the 3 current army chiefs, they have greenlit this policy, and it's come from the 2 committees that I pointed out. Kargil Review Committee and the Shekatkar Committee, 2017.
The Army, Navy and Air Force chief have no option.
Even I don't believe that. Like the scheme, I think there is enough feedback mechanism. If they don't agree, they would have given that feedback. It's with their stamp of approval.
Just
that
by
this
the way,
is happening.
there is the feedback that the Indian Army is taking
Yes.
regularly of these Agniveers.
And the government has amended accordingly. You
No,
must appreciate that.
no.
11 amendments have occurred.
Yeah, and the
So-
point is that the scheme will have to go through some tweaks because
Absolutely.
there are
Who's
some
denying
problems
that?
with it.
That is the
But as I said-
robustness of our
Okay,
democracy.
Great. The robustness would also have included bringing the opposition on board, my friend. We'll leave it
Opposition
there
is
for the
never
moment.
coming on board on anything.
We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. Captain Bansal, thank you very much. Dinesh Nain, thank you very much. And Advocate Kargil, thank you very much for joining us as well.